We was on the bottom, yeah. Now we headed to the top, new level. On my level, don't see anybody, I don't see him. This right here could never stop, this could never stop. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. Ay, this right here could never stop. Hold up, nah, nah. One time. Ay, I live on a job, right? Yeah, I'm always at work, right? Real people stay by me, right? Haters wanna do hurt, right? Know they tryna stop me, right? Drag my name through dirt, right? I don't feed into the hate, right? I just answer with a smirk, facts. I feel so.
My brother, what's going on, man?
Oh man,
you feel it, right? You feel it, right? So what's your name, bro?
Rick.
Rick? I'm Surat. I heard. Watch this. Go back to Lamentations 5. Watch this. How long how old are you?
Oh man, I'm an old man. I'm like 47.
47, right? So you witnessed 47 years of injustice, oppression, and persecution. Mr. King, who you talking about? Okay, Rodney King in the 92. Watch this. I'm gonna explain what that is, right? Because the Bible calls that what it's in Thessalonians, travail, as a woman in travail. Meaning what? As time goes on, these things will get worse. It's gonna get more outrageous, the things that we see. But watch this. This is what you saw in Minnesota, live on camera. Read that.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 5 and verse 5. Our necks are under persecution.
Now, didn't we see footage of George Floyd's neck being crushed by the weight of a cop? We saw that, right? He bounced on it, right? But God has said what? Read it again.
Our necks are under persecution.
That's what we saw, right? So now watch this. Go to Zechariah chapter 11 verse 5. What do you think this happens to us? Because this is what we got to get down to the root of. Why does it happen? You believe in the Bible? You believe in God? You believe in God, but do you believe in the Bible?
First of all, the Torah is about everything else is man-made.
No. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Rick, right? Your name is Rick, right? I'm gonna show you. Go to Zechariah chapter 11 verse 5. Read that.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 5. Whose possessors slay them.
Who are the people that have possessed us here in America since 1492, 1619? Who's the possessors?
So that would be the Caucasian.
The Caucasian race, right? They're the people that possess us. They literally owned us as chattel slavery. Right, 3/5 of a man, the 3/5 compromise. I completely agree with you on that. But watch this. This is, mind you, this is the Bible. You said it's man-made, but watch this. Read that.
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
So the Bible is saying our possessors, the Caucasians, slay us, meaning to kill us, and hold themselves not guilty. But watch this. That's Bible prophecy that would happen to us as a people. So wait a minute. Why is current events that we see on TV today, we can read about it in the Bible specific to us? What does that mean? What is the Bible doing talking about us? We've been told that this is a white man's book.
That's a black history book.
So why did you say that everything else after that is man-made? Okay, so you understand a little bit of history then, that this is our book. So what's your nationality? Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Let's get to it. And you're going to understand why these things happen to us as a people. Watch this now. Where's your father from? What's your father's race, nationality? He was Indian? Okay, so he was already here. So you'll be so-called Native American. So-called Native American, right? You be from the tribe of Gad. That's your God-given name. But here's the thing, though. Why don't you know that? Okay, so
I'm gonna give you the answer to that. Okay, once you say that you are African American, that means you no longer claim your homeland and you took the king. Everybody's called King James Version. took his new religion.
No. What? Follow me, Rick. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So this is Moses in the wilderness speaking to our ancestors. He's saying, it will come to pass if you don't hearken unto the voice. Hearken means to listen. The voice of God is found in the Bible. He's saying, if you don't listen to this, read.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
Read that part again.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
Read.
And his statutes,
Uh-huh.
which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God is saying, if this people, the people that you see on that sign, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, if they don't listen to my laws, that bad things, curses, bad things will come upon them, right? So what do you think those curses transpired into? This is the history that Moses is referring to.
Right.
The slavery, the colonialization of all people, this is what Moses is referring to. Read the next verse.
Verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city.
Now think about that, Rick. The city, the reservations, wherever our people are located at, right? Are we going through good things or bad things? Think about it. Do we have good in our communities? We got bad, right? Like what? We got Section 8, right? Food stamps. We got single parent households. These type of things. We get gunned down on camera, and the people that do it get away scot-free.
Right.
No justice, no peace. We out there marching. Still can't find a solution, right? God said what?
Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
On the reservations, the so-called Native Americans, the Gadites of the Bible, they're going to be cursed on the plantation. You know they die. They have the highest rate of suicide amongst us as a people. The highest rate. They get no. See, you're talking about the $5 Indians, those the white ones. Not the real Indians. I'm talking the real Gadites.
Right.
They're the ones get overdosing. They drinking alcohol. They get drunk all the time but this is the thing though. We do it why? Because we're trying to find something to hide the pain, to ease the pain, to get it out of us. Because we don't know why these things are happening. We're trying to understand why these things are happening. I felt it too. I felt it too. I felt it too. This is the thing. What's going to change that? How? Under what banner? But look, I'm gonna help you. Get to verse 37. Watch this. This is where it starts. You believe in Jesus Christ? Okay. No, don't get into all of that. Don't get into all of that. Watch this. Get to verse 37. This is where it starts, right?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword.
Proverb is a wise saying, like you want to hide something from a black man, put it in a book. Right. Those are proverbs, right? About our people. A byword now. A byword. What do you call yourself? Like no, not your legal name, but as a race of people, what do you call your people? Slave tag is black, right? Guess what? That's a byword.
Right.
That's what God is calling a byword. Like Jamaica is a byword. Native American Indian is a byword.
Right.
Get me the book Lost Treasures in Promised Land. I'm gonna show you something that the natives knew about themselves. Page 336, I think it is. It's highlighted. But this is the thing that our people knew about ourselves prior to the white man being here, right? He said a byword is being called outside of your God-given name. So what is your God-given name? There you go. You are an Israelite from the tribe of Gad. That's your God-given name. That's the beginning of uniting. Because watch this. It's going to be hard for us to all unite if we all call ourselves by different things. You notice that the Chinese man, he only goes by one name, Chinese. The Japanese man only goes by one name, Japanese. The Arabs only go by one name, the Arabs. But every 10 years, our names are changed. Why is that? Don't you think There you go. Divide and conquer. So the beginning of finding a solution is first acknowledging your identity. You are an Israelite from the tribe of Gad. Rick, an Israelite from the tribe of Gad. Now watch this. I'm gonna show you a historical book about your ancestors, the so-called natives, right? This is what they knew about themselves. You got it? Open it up. Oh, read it.
This is the book of Lost Tribes in Promised Land by Ronald Sanders.
This is the white man, but listen to what he discovered doing research, right?
Page 364. Waving a banner high in the air, the Indian god soon was greeted by a puff of smoke far beyond the other bank of the river. In response to his signal, the two men waited. Eventually, a canoe appeared, bearing 3 men and a woman, all of them Indians, to the place where Francisco and Montesinos were standing at the water's edge.
So he was meeting up with these Indians, right? Read.
The woman got off and spoke to Francisco in an Indian tongue that Montesinos could not understand, although he could perceive that he was being identified in the conversation.
So they were speaking in an unknown language, but he couldn't understand it, but he could see that, okay, they talking about me. Okay, he felt it. Okay, they talking about me. All right, read.
She then turned to her male companions to explain the situation. Upon hearing her words, they rose, went over to Montesinos, and to his utter astonishment said, Shema, Yisrael.
The Indian said what?
Shema, Yisrael.
Started speaking Hebrew. The Indians started speaking Hebrew.
Adonai, Elohim, Helu, Adonai, Ehod, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. They had recited in Hebrew the fundamental credo of Judaism.
Read on so we can find out what they call themselves. Because Indian, I'm going to ask you a question. What does Indian mean? No, India is a Latin word. It comes from the Latin word indios, which means slave. So when you call yourself a Native American Indian, you're calling yourself a slave. You're calling yourself a savage. That's why you shouldn't go by the names that they placed on you.
Right.
Watch what the so-called natives call themselves.
They told him that they were themselves of the tribe of Reuben.
The tribe of what?
The tribe of Reuben.
That's what you see right, where is it? Right here. The tribe of Reuben. The natives said that about themselves. I'm from the tribe of Reuben.
That's right.
Now watch what they followed up and said after that.
And that the tribe of Joseph lived on an island nearby.
The tribe of Joseph, when you read the Bible, Joseph was our forefather. He had 2 sons, Ephraim and Manasseh. Right who you see here, Ephraim and Manasseh. He's talking about the islands of Puerto Rico and Cuba. The tribe of Joseph is on an island nearby. So what did that let you know? The Indians know, the natives know, we never called ourselves that. We're the Israelites that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
That's the first step in uniting. Now watch this. You know your nationality, right? What follows after that? All right, I feel you, Rick. Now watch this. It goes back to why we went into slavery. Do you remember? Go back to Deuteronomy 28. The 5 books. Genesis, Exodus, Numbers, Leviticus, and Deuteronomy. Those are the first 5 books, right? But you got to understand why we went into slavery. That's very key. You can walk away and know your nationality.
I'm going to tell you why I go about slavery. First of all, raised if you walk on all 4. But then you got to look at the person that walks on all 4. Gave them a tongue.
You talking about the Europeans? You talking about the white man? Watch this. I'm gonna show you. 5 and 7? 7 and 8? All right, watch this. This is why we went into slavery.
The book of Lamentations, chapter 5 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquity.
Read from the top again.
Our fathers have sinned.
Our fathers committed the acts, they sinned,
and are not.
They're dead. They're gone. They're not here anymore.
And we have borne their iniquity.
Now we're being punished for what they did. So no, watch this. Read on.
Servants have ruled over us.
God is saying that the people that rule over you we are supposed to rule them. Read.
There is none that doth deliver us out of their hand.
But amongst us as a people, there's no man on earth that can deliver us out of this.
Right.
So watch this. Why did we go into slavery? I'm gonna ask the question again. It has to stick. We committed sin. And what is sin? God, in what way? I got you, Rick. I'm with you, Rick. No, go to 1 John 3 and 4. 1 John 3 and 4. Get that. Let's keep it very simple. 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. I'm gonna show you what sin is according to the Bible.
If you ever read that book about Uncle Charles, you just want to be Uncle Charles.
You don't read it, you just look at it and think it's something negative. You got to know the history behind things. That's why we're going over your history in the Bible. You got to know the history of what happened. Watch this. This is what sin is, right?
The book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committed sin, transgresseth also the law.
You transgress God's laws. That's what sin is, the breaking of God's laws. Read.
For sin is the transgression of the law.
That sin, by definition, is the breaking of God's laws. So no, we went into slavery for breaking God's laws. So how do we fix the George Floyds? How do we fix the Ahmaud Arbery's? How do we change this reality of us as a people? And as one, right? Under what name? Israel. That's the name we got to come together under and do what? Keep God's what? Word. Be more specific. It takes discipline. We need that. But watch this. We got to keep God's law. Go back to Deuteronomy chapter 20 and read verse 1. This is what we got to do.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently.
This is the flip side. We went into slavery because we didn't listen. This is the flip side if we do listen.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments.
This is the flip side if we do keep God's laws. This is the solution of how we get out of this condition. How we stop seeing the Sean Reeds, the Ahmaud Arbery, the Botham Jeans, the George Floyd. If you want to stop seeing the oppression of your people, this is the solution.
To observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations.
God is saying, if you keep my laws, I'm going to make you the ruler of the planet. So here's the thing though. We got to stop and ask ourselves, okay, what are God's laws? Yeah, let me get some. What are God's laws that we have to keep? What do you think? I remember...
Laws on you. I do a lot of things. You have to take commandments, but
Right.
I understand it's supposed to be long.
Right, there's more than 10 commandments. Watch this. The law is the basis of where the rest of the Bible is stems from, right? So no, watch this. Go to because I remember you say you get drunk. Go to 1 Corinthians 3. You can drink, you can't get drunk. All right, Rick. 1 Corinthians 3:16. 1 Corinthians 3:16. Then I want Proverbs 31.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 3 and verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God?
So, and this applies to smoking cigarettes too. Getting drunk, smoking cigarettes, this applies to that. Your body is the temple of God, right?
And that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you. If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
God says, if you defile my temple, now I'm gonna show you something. God is a man that keeps his promise, right? God said, if you break my laws, this would happen. Did this happen? It's still going on, right? So God is a man of his word, right? So read that bottom part again.
If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy.
You best believe God is making a promise. If you break my laws, if you keep getting drunk, you keep getting high, whatever, sleeping around, I will see you. I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to put you to death. You will be the next Ahmaud Arbery or the next George Floyd.
That picture right there, Charles, I can feel that picture.
It's in the Bible.
Somebody ran away shit.
It's in the
You
Bible.
are funny.
It's in the Bible. But Rick, I want you to stay focused. You got to stop getting drunk. That's what God said. Go to Proverbs. Okay, read that. Ephesians 5, right? Read that.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 18.
Read it out.
And be not drunk with wine.
Read that again.
And be not drunk with wine.
God said, don't be getting drunk, Rick.
Right.
What, you got that? You got that? Sirach 31:27. You can't be getting drunk, Rick. And there's more commandments we're going to go through you, bro. Go through with you, bro. There's a big one. What's today? Do you know what's today? What?
Saturday.
It's Saturday.
And actually, Saturday is supposed to be the Sabbath day.
The Sabbath day.
They start calling it bigger than that.
Uh-huh.
They add the day will be Sunday, but if you decide every day is a Sunday, not the Sunday,
Now I'm listening. I'm rolling with you because you listen. I'm rolling with you. But you're right. It's sun worship. Sunday is sun worship. Now watch this. Dealing with the alcohol thing, right? Read that.
The book of Sirach, chapter 31 and verse 27.
Bring it out.
Wine is as good as life to a man.
You can drink. It's nice to just drink a little bit of alcohol and relax. Read.
If it be drunk moderately.
But you gotta know your limit.
Right.
You gotta know. All right, I know I can't drink anymore. I'm done. I need to put it down. Don't wait till you reach to the point of being inebriated, drunk, to decide you don't want no more. Don't stop yourself before you get to that point.
And I realized alcohol is called sin. Sin is actually a demon.
Well, right. They call it spirits. Spirits, yeah, you're right. You spot on. But this is the thing. God said, don't get drunk. Don't get drunk. You can drink. Don't get drunk. Verse 29.
Verse 29. But wine, drunken with excess,
Now you drank too much.
make it bitterness of the mind.
Now you start bringing up, oh, that man, I messed up so much in my life. You start dwelling on the past.
Yeah.
You go into depression.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you drink too much, and then you get, read on, it says that.
With brawling and quarreling. Drunkenness increaseth the rage of a fool.
Oh, you get angry. You know those people that get drunk and they want to fight?
I didn't went to jail. I knew I was right. I just came up with what I was right about.
You knew you was right. You could.
And I've been sitting in jail.
But that's the thing about being drunk. You drink too much and you don't understand. You don't know what you're doing. But watch this. This is a very important thing, though. Today is the Sabbath day, right? Let's go into that. What are some of the laws of the Sabbath day? Do you know? Okay. Do you know how to keep it holy? It's fine if you don't. Right. Right.
I bought it on this night, and I worshiped on the night.
So, but do you know how to keep it holy? And it's fine if you don't. That's what we're out here to do. All right, we got you. Watch this, right? Read Exodus chapter 20. Read that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work. Thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant.
So God is saying that on the Sabbath day you shouldn't be working. Now, if you you didn't know. You didn't know. You get mercy for that. But you gotta repent. If you can get the day off, take it off. Keep God's laws. Now watch this. That means for your whole household. Everybody that lives in your house. Your kids, your wife. You got a wife? Okay, you got kids? Okay, but you live by yourself.
I live with a woman. I'm sinning now. I'm sinning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, at least you're honest.
Yeah.
All right. So watch this now. I'm gonna deal with that. I gotta deal with that. Now watch this. You and everybody in your household gotta keep the Sabbath day.
Right.
Bar none. Everybody gotta do it. You can't work on that day. Now go to Nehemiah 10. Nehemiah 10.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 10 and verse 31. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell,
Where is clothing? Victuals is food.
that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath or on the holy day.
So what is God saying you can't do on the Sabbath day? You can't buy and sell.
Right.
You can't buy and sell. It's simple as plain. You can't walk up in the Family Dollar and say, I'm going to get a Sprite.
Right.
Can't do it. That's a sin. That's a sin. Say again? Yeah, we got to teach you. We got to teach you. Now watch this. Go to Exodus 16:23. Read that. And that also includes trying to go give blood for money. All of that stuff. You can't do none of that stuff. Can't do it.
The book of Exodus, chapter 16 and verse 23. This is that which the Lord hath said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which you will bake today.
So God is saying, okay, tomorrow is my holy day. You need to prepare before that. Bake what you need to bake today. Meaning the day prior, Friday. Read.
And see that which ye will see.
Boil what you got to boil. Make whatever stew you need to make to eat on the Sabbath day. Read.
And that which remaineth over, lay up for you to be kept until the morning.
And you eat that on the Sabbath day. Why? God doesn't want you cooking on the Sabbath day. You can't cook. If you are cooking on the Sabbath day, it is sin before the Lord. Is that clear? No, right, look, you repent. You got grace for that. Repent and start to keep the Sabbath day. Go to Hebrews 10:25, and then we're going to get Hebrews 13. This is another aspect of the Sabbath day that you got to keep. Because the thing is, a lot of times in America, we think that we can solve our problems on an individual basis. God isn't about individualism between us. He doesn't want you operating under one thing and me operating under another thing. God doesn't want that. This is why he put this law into place.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 25. Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
God is saying not forsaking, meaning don't forget the what?
The assembling of ourselves together.
The gathering of ourselves together. God is saying on the Sabbath day, you have to come together with your brothers and sisters. That is a commandment.
Right.
You get to know one another. And it's going to explain why in a minute.
As the manner of some is, but exhorting one another.
When we come together, we encourage each other. You know, you had a rough week. You don't know how you're going to get through the next week, but you come together on the Sabbath day, and your brothers, you dwell with your brothers in unity, and they're encouraging you to keep going another week. I don't know, but I can speak for these brothers here. When we get together on the Sabbath day, man, it encourages me to fight another week, bro.
That's right.
The things that we see out here is maddening. The things that God said we will be what's it in Deuteronomy 20? Sad for the sight that our eyes would see. The things that we see, it gets us down.
To scream black power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road. Purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.